So Bleach 503, the anticipation has been built up. Everyone been waiting. What's gonna happen? And I gotta say, I was slightly impressed, but at the same time a little disappointed with this chapter. Let's talk about the disappointment, get it out the way real quick. Mainly, I just thought that this whole chapter was gonna be a Zaraki beatdown. And since it wasn't, I was kind of like, 2 weeks. I understand that it wasn't really like a break that was intentional. It was because Kubo was sick. But either way, 2 weeks, I was hoping when we come back, it's just going to be nonstop Zaraki going wild. But we did get some Zaraki epicness for the beginning of the chapter, and that's what really got me excited. And I was like, oh man, Zaraki took out three, not one, not two, three Stern Ritters. Zaraki Kenpachi for the win. By the way, big three, phenomenal this week. Coming out on a Saturday, and all three of them rock, but that's another note. But anyway, Zaraki starts describing that the way that he defeated them. He was like, oh, one of them turned into a werewolf, so I cut him in half. Oh, one of them says he had something against me, I slashed his throat. Oh, the other one, he imitated me, he turned into me, and all I had to do was basically become stronger than myself, and I was like, wow, the way he described it, like Zaraki Kenpachi is a wild monster. I was hoping we would get more. I was hoping that whole chapter would be Zaraki, and that's where my disappointment lies. But just to hear him describing how he took them out and everything, I was like, wow. And then he charges the Buckbeard. That was like, what the heck? He goes after the Buckbeard, and it seems as though he got him because it looked like he had a little blood right here. And I was like, wow, that was crazy. In my opinion, that was probably the best part of the chapter, was the beginning. But then we got a little flashback to Ichigo, and Ichigo's just screaming, "Whoa!" Literally, I believe it was "Whoa!" That he's just upset because I think he could sense everyone dying and everyone getting hurt, and he's like, "Oh, let me out, let me out!" I was like, what's gonna happen? Is that person that arrived gonna help him get out? I believe Urahara's gonna figure a way to get him out of that. Now that Kurge is defeated or seemingly defeated, more than likely it's going to take Urahara a little bit, but he's going to be able to get Ichigo out of there. That's how I think that thing is going to be resolved. The person that saved, or not saved, but showed up with Urahara is probably going to help Urahara get him out of there, whoever it may be. And then the ending, I was a little bit like skeptical because at first I seen Hisagi and I was like, oh no, I hope this isn't going to be a Hisagi battle, because to be honest with you, that's one of my least favorite characters, and I never really get too hype about fights when it involves them. Like, just recently I was rewatching some of the Spada arc, and I seen, I forget his name, is one of the, I believe, vice captains, or I forget what rank he is and even his name, but it's a dude with the colorful things right here, and he was fighting that big gay Espada, and I was just like, ugh, I'm not a fan when some of these characters fight, but I was excited and happy that he was actually like getting ready to die, and I was like, whoa, it's not going to be this dragged out fight. And then Captain Yamamoto, when he shows up, I'm thinking to myself, what? So the thing with the Yamamoto thing is, why is he showing up for a Stern Ritter battle? I understand he's showing up to save Hisagi's life, but couldn't somebody else show up? Or is it that bad? Has the situation gotten that bad where Yamamoto is having to show up against Stern Ritters? And can Yamamoto defeat these Stern Ritters? If Zaraki has got three on his back, then I'm pretty sure that he can defeat him. Thing about it is that this Stern Ritter, and I don't remember which one it was, but he has somebody's Bankai, and he's like he's going to use it. So, can Yamamoto defeat a Bankai and a Stern Ritter? I'm not really sure, because Zaraki defeated 3 Stern Ritters, so I'm assuming Yamamoto should be able to do it fairly easily, I'm going to say, because Yamamoto is stronger than Zaraki, but without Bankai, I don't really know, because, you can't use Bankai. But either way, I love the Zaraki part in the beginning. I was like, Zaraki for the win. The middle part with Ichigo I didn't really care for, and then the ending I was like skeptical at first with Hisagi. I was like, no, I don't want to see a Hisagi fight, but then Yamamoto showing up to save him from dying. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. So we're gonna get a Yamamoto fight next chapter. And overall, I just wish that the whole chapter was Zaraki. Maybe that's just the Zaraki Kenpachi fanboy in me, like wanting to see him just slicing, dicing the whole chapter, but I was just really wanting a Zaraki chapter, and that's my whole complaint in and of itself. Again, craziness. Want to see more. I want to see more battles. Chapter overall pretty decent. Not didn't live up, in my opinion, to what I was expecting, but still was pretty decent. It wasn't too bad. And yeah, Zaraki Kenpachi for the win. That's really all I kept thinking with this chapter. Like, I want to see more. Is he going to defeat the Buckbeard? I was hoping we would see the not maybe the conclusion, but definitely some of the fight in this one. And all we really saw was him charge him, and he kind of got like a little blood on him. So there with the chapter. Again, let me know what you thought of it. Zaraki Kenpachi, do you think that what he did and everything was just epic? Was that the best part of the chapter? And overall, Yamamoto, do you think he's going to be able to defeat this Stern Ritter guy, even though he's using a Bankai? In my opinion, he should be able to, because Zaraki took out 3 Stern Ritters. Yamamoto should be able to take out 1, even if he got a Bankai with him. Let me know, comment section below, video response. Overall, thoughts on Bleach 503. Was it worth the wait after the previously incredible and amazing chapter? I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.